Yep. It's alright.
Look, we're going in. It's fine. Look, I'm either Saint's evil brother or looking like Harry Potter sometimes. We're getting into the match right now. Psybrane versus PreVaiL Gaming. Who do you think is gonna have the edge in Wipeout and Furnace, Joel?
I think the people that picked this map, it's going to be Psybrane. I think in this top 4, PreVaiL are serious underdogs. Not to say they can't make it happen. They surprised me yesterday, but I do give the edge to Sane, Brick, and Psychic.
Okay, that's fair enough. I mean, given your previous prediction, this probably means fuck all, but nonetheless, this is looking like an even matchup so far.
Yeah, Pithy going to be taking down Sygib, jumping up to meet his friend, getting some efficient double healing done. I know you love it, FaZe.
No, double, triple, as long as you're with your homies in the same ring.
That's what it's all about. Oh, the grenade. Don't think it even hit. Brick going to get taken down as Pithy once again takes to Banana.
I think
well,
we should be
from
covering
behind
everything with food today. Like yesterday, we had limes, we had McMuffin, you know.
Yep. What's new today, FaZe?
Apple, perhaps.
Oh,
Yeah.
Davis, he's dead.
Yeah. That was clearly a great round that we completely did not just miss. But nonetheless, Psybrane taking the first round win. They're looking pretty strong. It was quick. We probably both expected this round to be quick, as they've proven. Now it's going to depend whether PreVaiL Gaming has some kind of an answer for Psybrane.
Yeah, we'll see what they can manage. Brick getting some decent damage done, left on almost no HP. Gets a cheeky pincer out there as he says his fond farewell. Sane pretty low himself and taking this upper ground position as Sygib takes down both Pithy and Davis. Aerobuck's left all alone for 10 more seconds and they know where he is. He's going to come out and struggling.
That's it.
Aerobuck falls.
I mean, what can you do in that situation, right? You have 3 people completely chasing you with rockets, with shot, with pincer. I mean, you might as well just, you know, leave your keyboard open and let the players kill you.
You may as well. 2-0 as quickly as you can say, I don't know, a sentence that would take about 2.5 minutes. To be accurate, Sygib still doing so much damage. I feel like he hasn't died at all yet. He's currently on 2.2k damage, 10 frags for 3 deaths. This is an imperious display, and he's been cursed to fuck.
See, now I think this is the point where maybe I'll try to speak and make sure that I do and say everything opposite of what I might think will happen, just not to curse anybody.
Dude, I hate it. This is how I have to live my life, day in, day out. Just cursing.
Yeah.
Everything.
How do you feel about it? That you've ruining people's clearly chances of winning?
Yeah. 3-0. Psybrane looking like they want to get us back on schedule after a first long series of the day. Sygib, Sane, and Brick just so powerful.
But he's eating all the balls, all the grenades. I mean, look, you don't like it when they go towards your face, but he's dealing with them completely fine. Getting almost the kill on Pithy. Pithy managing to get the kill on Yan. Great pin, but my evil brother is getting the work done.
Always does, Sane, a great player, very well balanced. Huge, along with Sygib as well, both such great aggressive players. Brick plays that more defensive role on this team, but I love to watch Sane hold that W button, man.
I mean, look, Sane being the player that can really be one of the better supports on your team, it's someone that you really need in a team. So, look, Sane doing the deeds for the team at the moment. 3 versus 2. Davis spawning just now. When it comes to stack wise, PreVaiL Gaming is gonna be on top, but now Sane having the short respawn time, getting back into the game, it's looking pretty tough. Psybrane. This is getting extremely
Sane
messy.
Left alone. 1v3 for 12 more seconds as well. PreVaiL need to find him and then descend all together now,
And
but Sane with the
look at all the
defrag
rocket
skills.
This man will run away from you, and you have to be aware of that.
Psygib left alone now. Shaft out, going to collect Davis. Dropping now is Aerobucks. The rocket's been great for Psygib. The pressure's on. Brick spawns. And now Aerobucks and Davis looking vulnerable. Davis left all alone, almost no HP. He's going to be hiding and needs to hide as Psygib's actually right next to him. They don't know the flick rocket. Oh,
rocket that saved the day. Holy crap. Wow. That not only was a quick 4-0 for Psybrane, but look, that last rocket, sure, Psygib was failing the rocket jump twice in a row, 3 times in a row almost, but the last rocket, the prediction rocket, the flick, saved the day for that team.
17-6. Psygib going nuclear on Furnace.
And just to mention Psygib's damage, 4,000 damage versus the closest of it being 2.6. It's crazy the amount of damage this player can output on his team. I don't know what to say, but look, we're going into Extinction Oxide. I'm not sure why PreVaiL Gaming picked this mode. It might be a little bit tough versus a team such as Psybrane. I mean, look, if I'm not mistaken, yesterday Psybrane was playing Extinction versus Team Liquid, and that didn't look good for Team Liquid. So I'm not sure what they can do that Team Liquid couldn't.
Yeah, the triplets from PreVaiL, they're gonna try their best, but I'm liking Psybrane here as well. Psygib especially in Extinction, just ruthless with his aggression, using all of his movement skills. We're on board with Aerobucks at the moment, who is gonna get a crossbow kill. Well, it's not the most common weapon in the world, but it can be pretty effective. Aerobucks abusing the range of the pincer. We've been saying it all day long. We're going to continue to say it all day long. Pincer's a good weapon.
Use pincer it is. And also I just want to mention Piffy, Sane are probably the key players in this matchup. Piffy, as we saw before, he is great at being a life leader. That's his main role in the team. Sane being the midfielder, you got to be very careful having a player like Psygib while Sane is the one supporting him. They can do anything and everything together.
Davis going to take down Brick, and that's the power-up going the way of Psygib. Falling, though, quite quickly are the boys of PreVaiL, and Psygib going to be taking out one of their last lives remaining. It's all on Aerobucks up against 4 lives, and the power-up on the side of Psybrane, and Psygib's going off like it's still Wipeout.
This is the kind of confidence that Psygib has. Not only because as a player he has great mechanical skills. Again, as I was saying, he's got so much support from his team that can just allow him to run around the map without a care in the world. I mean, dude, if you had players like that support you, what is there to stop a player like Psygib?
I don't know. We certainly didn't see an answer to him yesterday. Will we see it today? I don't think we're going to see it from PreVaiL, if I'm brutally honest, as they do just seem a little out of their depth versus Psybrane. Oh, it's Brick.
I think maybe yes, we rarely get to see Brick, but when it comes to PreVaiL Gaming, what they would have to do is really change the pace that they're playing at. We saw it yesterday. They were playing quite slow. it's not really working in their favor currently, as you can see. So maybe their decision making is not that great, but nonetheless they're hitting great shots on Psybrane, so they're not lacking in the mechanical you know, part of the gameplay. They just really need to switch up their pace.
Pithy, you're gonna be on the vanguard with those free rocket jumps, but he's between all the players from Psybrane. He's gonna give that power up away. It's on Brick now, who is gonna find Pithy again.
Getting all the shots
off the spawn. Errorbucks
and now
left,
it's all down to
alive.
Airbucks, which he is
no.
here fighting Brick. One of the display. Okay, fine. Just stand in the 1 point and almost kill each other. Why not?
Oh,
I'm not sure who would have killed who. I'm pretty sure PreVaiL Gaming would have killed each other before anybody from Psybrane would kill them. But yeah, that was a very messy fight that could have gone either way.
Yeah, and it went the way of Psybrane, I think. Hard to follow that one, but there we are. Errorbucks is the life leader and putting himself a little bit at risk there. He's going to take down Sane, dropping very low though, and Brick will stab him in the back.
And look, at the moment, it's looking like Psybrane is not doing that hot this round. PreVaiL Gaming, everybody, well, Caster's Curse, not everybody has the life anymore. It's looking pretty bad for PreVaiL Gaming, unlike what I just said. So, yeah, I better not talk that much.
Face, you thought the Caster's Curse was just like casters are stupid, right? And now, you get to experience it. It's horrendous. Brick gonna be pushing on in with his shaft. And MG
it's as horrendous as the setup for the power-up, making it so messy. And the win goes for Psybrane. 3-0. It's not looking good. It is not looking good at all.
I'm gonna go as far as to say it's looking bad.
So negative. I get it. Your hair is not on the camera anymore, but look, we gotta be a little bit more positive.
Okay. So far, not the worst round in the world for PreVaiL, but quickly going the way of Psybrane. Currently have, I think, a 2-life lead. Sane continues with his aggression. Can't make that pincer hit, but Sygib makes up for it. Power up in 20. Davis maybe setting up for it. Wants to get a shaft, but now has 2 enemies to contend with. Make it 3. Sygib takes him down. It's Pithy though going big and hiding.
The power up is probably going to be going to PreVaiL Gaming. I mean, look, that exchange was in a way it was in favor of PreVaiL Gaming. If Sane was on the higher ground there, it might have gone out differently, but PreVaiL Gaming setting up themselves up a lot better than Psybrane, which gave them the power up for a short amount of time. Now Brick with the power up trying to chase both Pithy and Airbox.
Sygib will be taking down Davis. Pithy left last alive for PreVaiL. Had that Vindicator for a short while, but it's gone now. Sygib, you can see in the top right hand side of your screen, not great on stack. He's got some armor, but lacking a little bit of health now in the fight. It's him versus Errorbucks, and he's going to live just about. Ooh, this is a bit of a butt clencher if you're Sygib.
Yeah, Sygib, he really shouldn't be going up the jump pad. I was getting worried that he was getting close to getting to the jump pad with, yeah, I mean, he's dead. It's 3-1. It doesn't matter what just happened. He got killed so quickly that we both didn't even see it happening, pretty much. But look, PVL spawning closer to the mega area of the map. That leaves them with rockets, shaft, and potentially pincer depending on where you spawn. Unfortunately for PreVaiL Gaming, Psybrane did manage to get the pincer, and they will be trying to get a lot of close combat fights with people like Brick at the very back trying to pincer him to help out.
Absolutely. Lead firmly there for Psybrane at this point, but PreVaiL got themselves on the board, and you know that's significant. They got 4-0'd on Wipeout. It was looking like they were about to get 4-0'd on Extinction. They're giving themselves some hope here, and giving the fans some hope as well. Of course, PreVaiL Gaming with a very popular hashtag that I'm hoping everyone's spamming.
You know, we had PreVaiL hashtag yesterday in the chat, then we have Lime hashtag. You know, whatever is good at the moment. Brick getting all the frags needed and dying straight away, which was very unfortunate. But look, Saint with the power up, trying to wait for the red. It's not coming out in the next 5 seconds yet, so he just has to wait a little bit longer, and now he can unleash his speed demon around the map.
Sane with the Vanguard. That's a scarier sentence ever been said. Ah, it's gone now. Don't worry about it. Sane with 2 lives, 1 on Saigib, but he doesn't look long for this world. He's actually gonna kill Aerobucks.
Still getting it, go.
Yeah. Alright. Nice.
Yeah, let's see
now
what Aerobucks
last
can do with
alive
this
for
stuff.
PreVaiL.
Oh. They have the information where he's going, so they know that Airbucks needs health and needs an armor, so they might be already predicting where he is around the map. See, there we go. One of the Psybrane players already found Airbucks and is looking like it's going to be 4-1.
4-1. They'll be happy it wasn't a 4-0, but that was still comprehensive from Psybrane, who could be taking this best of 5 in 3-0 fashion. PreVaiL going to take us to either a MacGuffin or indeed a Wipeout map next. They can pick either. I'm going to say they'll go... I think they'll go MacGuffin.
I mean, was there left to play, realistically? I mean, they've done Wipeout, they've done Extinction. It didn't go well on both. The one last mode that they could probably do well at is MacGuffin. So it's all down to them, whether they feel comfortable about playing MacGuffin or whether they would like to get a revenge on the other modes that they have lost on.
We're going to see. It's going to be Sunken. I think, like you were saying in our previous series, where aim scams likes Marina because of their mechanical ability, I think that's probably the logic being used here by PreVaiL. They want to go to Sunken, a little bit more about the team play, a little bit more about their tactics, because Sane and Saigib, I think, are by far and away the most individually talented players in this series.
I would... Yes, they are, but also you have to understand that, again, they're just not mechanical players. They're not just aim players. The amount of work that goes into them developing strategies for this game mode, just like same it goes for PreVaiL Gaming. All teams do their homework. All teams use their brains. They're all good. It just depends on how you execute the homework that you've done.
Yep. On board with Saigib at the moment. He's in a little bit of a pincer duel with the Aerobucks. So far, not so great, but he'll pick up the red and now make his way over to the MacGuffin. But Pithy is there. It's going to be Brick, though, with a bit of a sly one. He manages to steal the MacGuffin and get it out almost without anybody noticing. And make the cap happen.
That was a question to throw from Pithy. I mean, before you jump into the match, or when the match starts, you know where your base is. So maybe that was a little bit of a panic throw to the enemy base.
Yeah, and it's not worked out for them so far. Vindicator is utterly dropping on it. Is Davis very low himself? Needs this 50 bubble. It does a lot for him. And now it's going to set up the attack. Waiting, I think, for Pithy to give him a shout.
Yeah, I'm slightly scared that he opted out for not going for the shotgun. I think a lot of people do miss out on using shotgun while having a power-up. It's one of the most important weapons to have in close combat fights. You don't really want to be using rockets because you can do a lot of self-damage. Shaft is not as good on close range with power-ups, so shotgun would be the one weapon that you need to have in your arsenal while fighting close range.
Yeah, it's hugely important and can often be overlooked because, of course, it is on that second rung of weapons in a lot of people's minds. But, well, we're here at the B base and Sane's doing a good job of defending it. Pithy trying to make his way in, but looking for an angle. He's going to find Brick. Davis doubling up Sygib and Sane, and here's the pull. 83, though, already the score for Psybrane, and that's going to be hard to overcome.
It's going to be hard to overcome, but I would like to give shout-outs to PreVaiL for especially all the players and Pithy hitting all the pinches needed and rockets. They managed to really hold their own there and capture the MacGuffin again. Sure, the MacGuffin is being recaptured by Brick, but the way they were defending themselves in their base, in Cybrane's base, was great.
Brick now the one on the MacGuffin. Vindicator coming up in 5, and it's going to be interesting to see how they prioritize this. Is Brick going to try and coincide with the Vindy coming up, knowing that the enemy team probably isn't in their base? Seems to be the case. Davis will be picking it up, and up the jump pad now. Shotgun in hand. Bye-bye, Brick. Bye-bye, Sane. And Davis has done a sterling job there.
No, it was extremely well played for Davis. Getting that shotgun, as you can see, it did so much damage and so much help. This again could have been prevented, like the damage taken by him could have been prevented by changing to shotgun. Nonetheless, I would like to mention something that happened a little bit while ago, where Brick had the pincer out hiding with the MacGuffin. As a player, you have to be very concerned about the sound that you make when you have the MacGuffin, and it's very important not to make any sound usually when you're hiding. Pincer makes a hum, which could be detrimental to the entire situation, and the enemy team could have easily found them if they were close by.
Sygib trying to make it into the point, but it's left to Sane to make the pull, and out running through red. It's not up for 5 more seconds. Needs to win this fight versus Pithy, and he does. This is going to be the cap. Overtime is activated. Sane, the only one here, though, for now, going to get taken down by Pithy. Brick will avenge him. The Terrorbuck's on the point. Sygib will answer back. The MacGuffin being ran out by Pithy, though, and 50 bubbles there for him. He's gonna hold back and try and pull a fast one. In the end, it's Davis that takes out Sane. Another throw to Errorbucks. He's gonna get the cap. Oh,
I just love the work Airbugs. It took him a little bit while to actually see that the MacGuffin was thrown to him, and it completely missed him. Nonetheless, they did manage to bring it back to base. But now Sane with the MacGuffin itself, waiting in the base, taking his time. He's aware they got enough time, and also they have the power up now. So all he has to wait is for Brick to reunite with him, so they can all hold hands and go back into the base.
I'd love to see that. It's all about love here at Diabotical, as we are in overtime, being pulled down by Pithy and Aerobucks. Brick gonna get the frag, but now it's Aerobucks double fisting MacGuffin and power up. Gonna get caught out though. Pithy will get the vengeance, and it is a bit of a free for all at the moment, Face.
There's a little bit of a free-for-all, and at the same time I'm slightly worried that it's getting too free-for-all and brawly. Maybe both teams at the moment are kind of struggling to set the right pace and set the right defense for their bases. Maybe they're taking a little bit less time than they should be while setting up. That was a great boost, I believe, by Sane for Sygib to cap the point. They're aware that the enemies are quite fast, so the closer they can get Sygib to base, you know, and the faster, that means the enemies won't be able to capture the point.
There we are. Finally, the round will go the way of Psybrane. Sygib off the bat, going to be using his melee shotgun, all of his boxer tricks. And taking down Davis as well as Pithy. Now the blue armor, and we're going to have that fight from the MacGuffin very shortly.
Fight for the MacGuffin.
Who's going to set up better? Oh.
But it's also very important to see that both teams, at least at the moment, they're really trying to value the pincer position, which makes up for a lot of hectic fights. Right now, one thing that was very curious to me was why they went for the red armor. They had a player on the mid floor that wasn't being attacked by anybody. They could have easily thrown that up. They risked potentially getting the MacGuffin to the enemy. They did manage to capture it, but still the risk was there.
Airbuck's going to be on this power up. Love to get the MacGuffin. It's over on Sane at the moment. Who I'm going to jump to for a sec. Going to get caught out. Dropped by Davis. And Psychic, I can't believe they're managing to keep the MacGuffin on them. Meanwhile, Aerobox with the power-up just can't seem to close the distance.
No, and now Brick having the power-up, they're getting back to the base, and I think that's going to be a very easy capture as long as teammates help Brick. I mean, as teammates help Psychic. That's the player that I'm at.
It's alright, Bates, we won't hold it against us. This isn't recorded anyway, don't worry.
Alright, this is offline, it's all good.
Just practicing. Same with the MacGuffin, but not a whole lot of HP. Gonna get found out by Davis, who is going to get done in by Brick, who's then gonna take Aerobucks, and now we're on the point. And
on the point,
not a great cap,
Brick
though,
fighting on his own. No, it wasn't a great cap, but Sane coming back to the base. I wished he came a little bit sooner to help Brick, but luckily for him, he was there on time, nonetheless, getting the cap back, and now all they have to do is hold it together. At the moment, it's contested by Pipey. Now, both Davis and Pipey are there to help him out. It really depends on spawns that the enemies get right now. It could be the fact that the enemies spawn in the base and they're already waiting for them to come, which would be very dangerous for them to go in one by one, as they were doing. I mean, look, Psygib is fighting on his own. Airbugs completely unaware that there was already enemy on the point, getting the capture back. But look, the unawareness could have been detrimental in that situation.
Brick going to be dropping down with the power up, Psygib with the MacGuffin, and now he's got both. Looking for a way out, and it's going to be across the top from the high ground, and there's the cap. 50 points, we're halfway there.
Yeah, I was just hoping a little bit for Brick to put more trust in his teammates and go into the base knowing that his teammate is going to be the one fending off any enemies from him. He wasted a little bit of time turning around, seeing if he can help out, but he shouldn't be worrying too much. He's got Sen, he's got Psygib, those guys got his back. All he needs to focus on, cap the point, play the objective.
Already up to 80. This has been a mighty fine cap. Arabics will put an end to it. Oh, Psygib gets a lot of damage on him there, and this run that looked so certain with his stack is suddenly a little bit more questionable. The cap is there, Arabuck's on base, but quickly knocked down as Psygib and Sane come in, and here's the run all the way back.
All the way back, and Sane with 17 health and 100 health. This is exactly what we like to be seeing. We like to see your teammates taking the jump at first, not you with the MacGuffin or the power up. It's your teammate that will be taking the jump at, and then that way you can secure the base. Fortunately, it didn't happen. The MacGuffin was still on the jump pad. Piffy trying to escape, throwing it to the middle. Psychic though, being able to intercept, going back into the base. There's so much chaos, nobody's getting it at the moment. Davis trying, Airbugs trying to run back. Brick getting the red.
Can't get the red.
Messy, Joel.
This is very messy, and Well, we'll see if it resolves itself, as they will cap, but Vindy on Brick, and ooh, taken down. It's now on Davis. This could be a nice little cap for PreVaiL, as the mess has finally stopped.
Davis has to really focus and be able to hit all the shots. I mean, that was very scary. Hitting a close range pincer with a power-up can potentially cost you life and the power-up if you're not gonna hit. Therefore, changing to another weapon would have been better. He did manage to make it work, but Psybrane currently trying to get the MacGuffin. Sane on his own, getting into the base. I'm not sure if I'm liking this. Look, this is the exact issue if you don't have your teammates going in as the players to be first in the base.
So much damage being pumped into Aerobucks, but he has a red, he has a 50 bubble as well on the high ground now with great rocket shaft as
great
well.
rockets.
Aerobucks with a lovely play.
No, that was really lovely play. He did so much unreturned damage. Now, because of doing unreturned damage, he might be able to help the base, but I'm not sure if I agree with the decision. He saw that the base was being captured, and he still decided to take his time to get help, to get weapons, instead of just throwing himself at the base. Even though he would probably die, you still want to do enough damage to help out your teammates to recapture the point.
Absolutely. Well, Davis gonna throw it away for now. And it's all getting very messy again, as Sygib will be the one to finally collect the MacGuffin. Here is the cap, and well, the difference between 92 and 99 is pretty academic, honestly. We are going to see that overtime activated, and the series could end right here, FaZe. If they can't get a touch, they can't